Well, folks, Mike Lindell's recent summit where he laid out his plan to save American democracy, it came to an end, so it's over. And at the very end, Mike Lindell finally, to that audience of maybe about 200 people, revealed his plan, how he is going to save American democracy. But before I tell you the plan, I'm going to have to do a bit of teasing like Mike Lindell did. Because let's not forget that it was 2 months ago, roughly 2 months ago, that Mike Lindell came out with his grand announcement and said, God has given me the plan. Now, I can't tell you what the plan is yet. He told us at the time, I'm going to do it at a summit in August. And at that point, I will tell you what God has told me is the best way to save American democracy. So without further ado, folks, I will tell you God's grand plan delivered through Mike Lindell to save American democracy. And this plan is, as he told the crowd, to fly a little drone over the polling places to see if there's voting machines connected to Wi-Fi. That's it. His plan is a little drone. Just a little bitty, somebody out there with a remote control. And that is totally 100% going to save American democracy. So as you can imagine, the crowd was not exactly thrilled with it. I mean, they did cheer and applaud, but it didn't last very long, especially when Mike Lindell told them what these little drones were going to be called. They're called wireless monitoring devices, or WMDs. So Mike Lindell's plan is to send his WMDs to polling stations all over the country. All 990 polling stations will be outfitted with Mike Lindell's WMDs. Now, doesn't that sound like just something that the Secret Service or the FBI needs to come knocking on your door for? Like, excuse me, sir, I've heard that you have a plan to put 116,990 WMDs at polling stations around the country. I think we're going to have a little talk here, bud. Why don't you get in this nice car with these nice officers, and we're going to go take you somewhere where you don't have access to your WMDs. Man, there's just some acronyms you can't use anymore, bud, and WMD happens to be one of them, especially when you're talking about having your WMDs all over polling stations across the country. Yeah, that's kind of a no-no, but that's God's plan. Let's put these WMDs, wireless monitoring devices, across the country. Now, Mike Lindell did not explain how these little drones are actually going to detect if any of the polling stations are in fact connected to the internet and the internet is somehow feeding into and out of the voting machine. He didn't get into specifics, right? What seems far more likely is that Mike Lindell bought himself a drone and was like, this is super cool. I want to show everybody my fun new toy. So he holds this summit and at the end, it's like, hey, look what I got. It's the dumbest thing in the world. And I love every second of it because this is the guy, right? This is the guy that plenty of Republicans actually believe is somehow going to save American democracy. He's going to save elections. He's going to expose voting fraud. And the only plan he can come up with is flying a drone over the polling stations, which, by the way, is probably illegal. You're taking video of people in a, technically at the time, government facility. So that's probably not going to go over well with local authorities either, especially if you tell them that, no, don't worry, it's just a WMD. Best of luck with it. Hope the cops don't come knocking at your door. Actually, I kind of do. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.